We can now bring in Benjamin Amar, spokesperson for the CGT union. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on France 24. How successful was today's strike?
Oh, the day was good. In fact, there were less people in the street in Paris and in the other city, in the other areas. But in fact, we saw I animate a demonstration in Paris, and there were a lot of people, young people, students, older people, workers of the public sector, workers of the private sectors. It was a very interesting day. We are now in a period of holidays.
Yeah.
And so we knew that today the day were less successful than the others. But we can see that the anger is deep and is established. And we know that the day of the 7th and 8th of March will be very important.
I want to talk about those strike dates in a second, but we've had 5 strikes so far this year, 5 days of strikes. Has there been any willingness on the part of the government to sit down, negotiate a bit?
But you know, the President Macron and the government are incredible. The stubbornness of these people is incredible. The government say, okay, there are a lot of people in the street. We can see that the worker in France don't want this law, but we will negotiate. But they accept to negotiate not the center of the law, the heart of the law. The heart of the law.
62
is the 64, the age of 64, and this is the heart of the movement, and the government is totally, how can I say?
They're not willing to budge.
Yes.
Okay, let me talk about something, because Emmanuel Macron says he was voted in for a second term in office because this was part of his platform. Is he wrong?
Can you repeat the question?
Macron says reforming France's retirement system, pension system, was part of his platform when he ran again.
Yeah. But Emmanuel Macron has a problem of memory. He was elected, in fact, but in front of the far right. And the day of his election, he said, okay, I know that a lot of people put the vote with me against the far right. So I know that, and I will understand this situation. And a few months later, he tried to put this pension law project, and he saw that millions of people participate to this very massive demonstration, and the only thing that he can say that, okay, I was elected. And all the people in France knew that he was elected in front of the far right.
Yeah. Let's talk about the 7th of March, because this seems to be the next date. What can we expect in terms of strike action?
The goal, the target is to win, to organize a blockade of the economy.
What does that mean exactly?
But it means that the economy is totally blocked. And for example, we know that we are powerful. We are powerful in a few sectors. For example, the railway sector, the energy sector, the chemical sector, with the refineries, for example. And the idea is to organize a blockade of the economy, the 7th and the 8th, and if it's not enough, later.
So you're saying 7th and the 8th there will be disruptions to the Paris metro,
for example,
TGV trains, flights.
Yeah,
all of it.
Of course, yeah. This is the principle of a very massive strike. a very massive strike, and we would like to organize also a very massive strikes. For example, in the sector of the trades, of the in the private sector too, not only in the public sector. It's a fight. It's I don't know the word in English. The how can I say, when we
the push and pull.
Yeah, this is a type of situation because President Macron is not a reasonable person. He don't want to negotiate. He doesn't want to organize a true debate, and his stubbornness makes this time of movement to target a blockage of the economy.
But he would not want to be seen as weak by backtracking either.
Okay, but the people in France don't want to work 2 years later.
We'll see how things pan out, Benjamin Amar. Thank you very much for joining us on the program today.